Today's the first day of second semester, and I'm really trying not to be nervous. So it's now 3:44, and first day of classes, not bad. I'm already really tired and I have no time for a nap. But let me give you a quick summary of what happened this morning. So I woke up and Elizabeth and I went to the gym because both of our first classes on Monday morning start at 11 a.m. So I went to the gym, I had breakfast, and then I went to Intro to Professional Nursing, which I actually really enjoy. I think I'm gonna enjoy that class. It's basically getting you used to like nursing specific things. Like, we're gonna learn medical terminology. We're going to have to go to like hospitals in the area to get ourselves familiar with them. And like some basic like nursing history, I think. But I'm real excited for that one. And then I also had microbiology lecture, which was very boring because he was just going through the syllabus, which was just it was hard for me to stay awake. And I got there kind of late, so I couldn't choose a seat I wanted, and I sat in like a darker part of the room, and I like to sit in like where like the brighter part of the room. So hopefully next time I'll be able to come in a little earlier so I can sit where it's like a little brighter so I can stay more awake. And then I went to an appointment I had after that. And now I'm going to go to choir practice. I'm actually dropping out of choir this semester because I didn't enjoy it enough to stay in it, and I do want to do something with music at some point, but it's just not choir for right now. But I have to drop off my stuff, so I'm gonna go to that, and then I have microbiology lab. Starts from 5, and I think it goes to 8:30. That'll be fun. I really hope that gets cut short today because it's the first day, and I'll be able to come back and take a nap because I have a small group, like a Bible study after that. So that's my day. Last semester, only Wednesdays and Fridays were like my busy days. Kind of Mondays, but like Wednesday and Friday were like my busy days. Wednesday, busiest. But that's changing this semester. I feel like every day is going to be my busy day because and a lot of like the way the nursing classes are this semester, I'm pretty sure like every nursing student has at least one day where they have classes back to back. And so I'll be staying in Victoria a lot this semester because before, like I'd have one class in Victoria. I don't know, I don't think I went to Victoria once every day. So, but now I will have to be there every day, and I'll have to like pack lunches because, switching hands because my arm got tired. But I'll have to pack lunches this time because it doesn't make sense for me to go to Victoria at 11 and then, because the class is from 11 to 11:50, so it doesn't make sense for me to go at 11, end of class 11:50, and then I have an hour gap. And I don't want to like walk all the way from Victoria to get lunch, you know what I mean? So it just makes sense to pack my lunch. So I'll have to figure all that out. But so far, today really hasn't been like bad or anything. I'm enjoying my classes that I'm taking this semester, and I have more of a plan of how to help myself succeed. Let me show you. I made some goals. These are the goals. Before the end of last semester, like right at the end of last semester, I made Elizabeth and I write down our goals for this semester so we could just like hit the ground running and like know what we wanted to do and wanted to accomplish this semester. So those things are very happy. And I'm also going to try to have more of a structured schedule because last semester I kind of like was like in my free time I'll just do whatever, like I'll do what I need to do in my free time. But that didn't really work for me because then I would just do unnecessary things. So I feel like if at the beginning of every week I sit down and I see where I have gaps in my time, and I'm okay, I'm assigning this time to studying, I'm assigning this time to get this, assigning this time to get that done. I think that'll work better for me than be like, okay, just more structure. I think will be helpful this semester. But anyway, I've got to get going to drop my stuff at the choir, and I'll check in later. Okay, it is now the next day. It is 8:04. It is 8:10, and I did not finish like vlogging yesterday because I was just so tired. So I just went to bed when I got home. But here's an explanation. So I don't know when the last time I vlogged was. Oh man. Oh, okay. So I was on the way. I was gonna go to choir. So yeah, I went to choir, said my goodbyes, dropped off my stuff, and then I went to anatomy and physiology lab. And that might be my favorite class this semester. I really like the teacher of it this semester. The teacher of last semester that I had was fine, but I really like this one more for like how I learn. So I really am excited to have her. And okay, so what a lot of people do is, like, you know how people are like, oh, do you have this class this time? You have this class this time? Like, see if they have any friends in their classes. I didn't do that, and I was like, I'll just let whatever happens, happens. And then two of my friends were in that class already, so I was really snazzy. And I really liked my seat in the class. But I was really confused because I went the whole day thinking I had microbiology lab. The microbiology lab and the anatomy and physiology lab are the same room. So I saw my friend outside outside the lab room, and I said like, hey, are you like nervous for micro? And he was like, micro? And I was like, yeah, micro. But it's actually anatomy and physiology. So anyway, I enjoyed it. We were talking about the endocrine system. So I think this is gonna be more like physiology this semester and more like conceptual stuff. And whereas last semester was more like memorization, like knowing, like you had to just like know the names of things, but there wasn't as much like this works with this, that kind of thing. I know it's kind of hard to explain, but so yeah. But anyway, I'm just gonna rewind back to the beginning of the day. So when I went to one of my classes yesterday, I had intro to professional nursing, microbiome lecture, and then later on microbiome lab. So when I went into intro to professional nursing, a huge wave of people came in late because they were coming from a class. But when they came in, I was so shocked because there were so many faces I didn't know. Like I felt like I obviously don't know everybody's names in nursing, but I thought I knew like a good amount of the faces. Like I'd be able to recognize, oh yeah, I've seen you before. But no, there were so many new faces. And I was like, what? Where'd you guys all come from? Because like I thought across all the classes I took last semester, I would have seen everyone. But apparently not. So that was really cool to like see new people. And then I'm really trying to like get to know like other nursing students this semester. So I met a group of nursing students yesterday, so it was really nice to like hang out with them and talk to them a little bit. So yeah, I talked to them after anatomy and physiology lab. So then after that, I went to Bible study, dinner, and then Bible study. And then I came back here to get ready for bed, and then I went to sleep. So that was like yesterday's summary. But today, Elizabeth isn't here. We haven't seen much of each other, honestly. Like we've seen each other, but we haven't like had time to like actually talk and like catch up. So anyway, we woke up today at like 7:15ish, around 7:15, give or take a few minutes. And then we got ready for the day. She has an 8 a.m., so like she's gone already. I don't know, my first class doesn't start until 11, and it's Afro-American history, so I'm really excited about that. But I'm also meeting a friend for breakfast at 10, so I have about 2 hours to get stuff done now. So what I'm planning on doing is, I never organized my papers from last semester because I was like, at the end of last semester, I was like all over the place and just didn't get it done. So I'm going to go find one of those like big hole punchers to like hold a bunch of my papers, come back, and then organize them. So that's the goal for today, just get all my papers organized, figure out what materials I need for my classes this semester, if I'm going to get new binders. I'm planning on storing all my past papers from past classes in binders. I'm not going to throw anything away, but just going to like find big enough binders for them. And that's all I got for right now. So I'm done with putting all my last semester classes in this binder, and at first I was gonna have like all my classes in here except for chemistry. I'm gonna keep chem in here because there's just a lot for chem. And I already had a binder for specifically for chem. But then I was like, nah. So I squeezed everything in here, and I don't know if you can kind of see it. Like, so this size is a tad bit too small. Maybe 2.5 would be better. But I'm not going to be opening this that frequently. So it's getting the job done. So I think it's good enough. So it's now 9:07, and I have to be at Panera by 10 for breakfast. So I'm going to go do my Devos now and then head over. Hey, so it's future editing Mallory here, and as I was editing, I realized that I didn't explain what I meant when I said Devo, and Devo was short for devotion. So what I meant was that I was going to set time apart and devote that time to God and reading His Word, reading the Bible, and so that's what you'll see I'm doing in the next clip. So just wanted to pause that real quick and explain what I meant by that. Okay, continue on. It is now noon on the dot, actually, and I just came back from my history class. I'm taking an Afro-American history class this semester, and I really liked it. There's some people in there, I think, actually no, there's no one in there that I knew, but like this one girl I sat next to, she was really nice, so it's always nice to like have someone in the class that like you feel like you can like talk to them like a class friend, you know? So that was nice. And oh, I had breakfast with my friend Zenny. Shout out to Zenny for watching this. And that was nice. Went to Panera. Yeah. So now I have boxing at 2. So I'm probably gonna head up to that at around 1:30. So that gives me an hour and a half to get ready. Probably like more like hour 15 minutes because I need to change into my stuff. I'm really excited for boxing. I've never taken anything like that or anything, you know what I mean? And I really wanted to take some kind of fitness class this semester just to like, I have some physical exercise like scheduled in, you know what I mean? Because I really think that'll help me with like my mental health, like getting a workout in, and it's a part of the balance process this semester. So really excited for it. But I think what I'm just gonna do for the rest of the time is I might go to the bookstore, but it's gonna be really packed because it's the beginning of the semester. But I'll figure out what I need to get, then go to the bookstore, see how, like check it out there. If it is really full, I'll just come back here and get work done. But if I don't go, I'll just stay here and get work done. So I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but we'll see. So I made it to the lounge of my building, and I'm going to do some more organizing. So I brought along my homework folder with me, and it's an accordion folder, and on it there are 5 tabs, and I assign a class for each tab. And so I just put a homework assignment due for that class or papers relating to that class in its tab, and then I like when I'm done with that class for the day, I come back to my dorm, or like I typically do it more weekly. So when I'm done with like papers for that week, I come back to my dorm and I put them in the binder, whatever I'm putting in it. So last semester, I did not do such a great job with that. I definitely did better with this in high school. Like last semester was like, but organizing aside, I'm really gonna try to maintain this semester. So right now, I'm just putting the labels on them and figuring out which tabs are for which classes. I finished the organizing. So, I did my folder here. So those are all labeled, and I also assigned colors for my classes and figured out whether I'm doing a folder or a binder for them. So this is my little setup, but these are my classes, and also the ones with like 2 pens. So this one has 2 pens because I have micro, lab, and lecture. So this is going to be lecture, and this is going to be lab. And then I also have lab and lecture for A and P, but I have nothing that resembles green already in my pencil case. So I'm going to look to see if I can find a nice light green pen, but that's what we have so far. And then blue for my history class, purple for my diversity, equity, and inclusion class, and then brown for my intro to nursing class. And the colors are for when I write in my notebook, sorry, not my notebook, my agenda book, so I know like specifically what assignment is for what class. I know that I could just write, oh, like micro, and then like the assignment, but I just prefer choosing colors because I like to keep things colorful. Boxing class is over. Very sweaty, very tired, but I really enjoyed it. Hello, I'm very tired. Yeah, boxing was good. I was afraid, oh my word, I was so scared to go, like nervous to go. Like, so Elizabeth and I crossed paths, like right before my class. So like we're both in the room for a bit. And so like, I was like, I don't want to go. But I went, and I was also afraid that it'd be like all guys or something and like very little girls, but it was the opposite. So I was happy about that. And I met someone in nursing, another person in nursing. I love meeting nursing students in non-nursing classes. So that was really nice meeting her. And now we're partners for boxing, so that's snazzy. But the instructor seems to be really spirited, passionate. He like, it felt like a gym class, like a high school gym class, like through and through. He was very like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I guess just spirited. He was nice. We did more the exercises, like low-key killed me. Like we did jump rope. Jump rope as the warm-up, and my knee and ankle were like not loving it. So I'm gonna go back to my physical therapist. Well, I can't go to my like physical therapist because my physical therapist is at home, but I'm gonna go to a physical therapist here and see what they're gonna say about my joints, because today was a little rough and I don't want to keep doing it or like certain exercises, I guess, if it's gonna hurt my joints instead of help them. So we'll get that checked out, and then we're doing some exercises where like we're doing partner exercises. So one of them was you had to go on all fours, and then you had to try to touch your partner's arm. And if you got touched, you have to go down and do 2 push-ups. Well, like my right wrist is really hurting because I have patellar tendonitis and ulnar tendonitis. And so my right wrist was hurting because when I went to do the push-ups. So I don't want that to like keep hurting my wrist. You know, I need it to heal. So I'll have to get that figured out. But anyway, I enjoyed it. I made it through. I'm really excited for the rest of the semester and the rest of my boxing classes. And we did do like a few like basic boxing stuff. Like we were like, I don't know what it's called, but we're like punching a little bit with our partners. So that was snazzy. And that was pretty much it. Oh, and then I went to the Perch for some food because I was quite hungry. And now, so on Mondays, no, today is not Monday. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have anatomy and physiology lecture. And oh, sorry, I never told the time. It's 4 o'clock right now, 4 p.m. And so it would start at 5, but it got canceled today. So instead of, like, so what I would usually do is like, so last semester, what I would do is kind of like do nonsense stuff, like stuff that didn't really matter, I guess. But I'm really trying to change that this semester. So I'm going to get cleaned up and, you know, take a shower and everything. And then I'm probably going to go to the library and sit on my homework for my other classes that I have so far.
Hey vlog, just got out of the shower, so excuse my hair. So I've just been chilling, classes, you know, week 1, not too bad, but you know, gotta make sure I get on top of things, so that's how I'm doing.
Hey, got an orange now. I'm very tired. I blame it on how dark it is outside.
Yeah, that's annoying.
High key.
But I noticed it got darker later.
Did it?
Yeah, because it was still light out when I got out of class at 5. And I feel like usually it was darker. That's what I feel like.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That seems okay enough. So I know the lighting and quality is horrible, but bear with me. But anyway, I did get work done, so that was nice. I went to Hillman because like my A&P lecture was canceled. So that was nice. And then I came back here for a bit, and then I went to get dinner at Market, and now I'm here again. So I'm gonna try to get some more work done, some studying done. I didn't do any like planning, like writing stuff in my planner, so I might do that. Like I think that's my main thing to do. And then that's all I got for today. So let's move on to Wednesday. So Mallory here. This is not the full video. There is still more to see, but as I was editing like the whole week, it was about 40 minutes long in one video, and I was like, that's probably too long for one video. So as you might have noticed in the title, this said part 1, and that's because I split it up into 2 parts. Whoa. So the next part will have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I believe, is how I split it up. So now that you're done with this one, I highly suggest you go to the next one to see what the rest of my week looked like. Okay, bye.